So then, now that we've sort of worked through that, now we can start moving on to creating interior elevations directly from Revit. So in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to go to Revit. Now that we have our floor plan almost finished with all the objects and everything there, I'm going to add, in this case, I'm going to remove this low window because most likely there's a hallway there just to keep it more realistic. So pretend there's this room is like this. In order to create an interior elevation, we're going to go under View and we're going to click on Elevation. In this case, we're going to look for click on Elevation, and I'm just going to place this as center as possible. Center as possible. You can also press Tab to rotate it, but in this case, it wouldn't really matter. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to select my elevation, and I'm going to check this marker that says Show Arrow. So I'm going to click on those, and as they're turning on, you can see that now arrows are all around versus the original. When you select this, it'll show you where this line is coming from and all the way where it's going to the back. I don't need it to go that back, so I'm just going to push it in, and I'm going to do the same thing with the others. Sometimes it's needed to extend this, sometimes it's needed to shorten this. So in this case, I'm just going to keep it like that, and I'm going to start with this one. You can see also the starting point. If I want a bigger depth to see the door a little bit, the bed a little bit more, I can also pull it back. And I will put this. Double click it, and you can see now I can see my bed. I can see part of the desk because this line, if I go to first floor, it's right at the edge. So I don't want it to be touching this this desk. So I want to go back. Now the desk is gone. Alright, I just want to focus on this. I'm going to select this border, this edge, and I'm going to push it to the top just so that we can get a better view of this floor or the ceiling. Eventually I can crop this out, or I can still already move it so that just the ceiling itself is there. Now that you can see this, you can start aligning things even with the arrow, or you can start using dimensions so that things get perfectly aligned, and you can also have a different perspective. In this case, I'm also going to change my view style. So I'm going to click here on Visual Style, and I'm going to click on Realistic, and you can see how it's going to change the colors and to represent the true materials. This is wood, and this is just gypsum, and so on. Right? So I can do that for all the different ones, all the different views. I would go one by one, and in this case, instead of being so high, I would bring it a little bit lower, all the way to that it stopped. There you go. And then I'm going to change this again to realistic, just to get a better understanding, and there we go. And I can do the same thing for all of those. And that way you already have a floor plan. And you can also start adding dimensions just to complete your floor plan. You can add dimensions.